appreciate you guys inviting me out here, and like I said, I'll try to give a little bit of background of not only me but my brothers too. All went to the University of Washington, and I remember Coach James coming to the house and recruiting him, and then looking over to me and say, "Hey, look, I'll be back for you." Yeah. So that was great. So like I said, Coach James was everything for me. Coach James gave me the opportunity to come to a beautiful university and be with great people, and the opportunity I had there, and go on and play professional for a couple of years and come back with a great education, and I just loved it. We went to 3 Rose Bowls, won a national championship. I look for the guys I blocked for when I first got there, and me and Bill was up there, and we're blocking for Greg Lewis, first Doak Walker Award winner ever. Wow. Greg Lewis.
And Whammy in Miami.
Yes.
And what a great, I'd love to see those highlights.
Yeah,
right there.
yeah.
So you don't be humble. You want to sell out.
Right.
Yeah.
You went out, you performed, and did what you were supposed to do. And that prepared us for life afterwards.
Yeah.
Ooh, Thursdays. Preparation. 7 Ps, 7 Ps. It's all about preparation. I would say the Nebraska game or national championship. That's all I remember. He always had a calmness about him. Didn't matter what was going on.
Orange Bowl champion. Hi, everybody. And this kid, Hugh Millen, showed up one day. 6'4", could throw the ball 100 yards. We knew that we had this defense with guys like Ronnie Holmes, guys you probably don't remember, Tim Peoples. You all know Joe Kelly, Freddie Small, Ronnie Holmes, and then this guy, Reggie Rogers, comes along out of nowhere. What a gift. What a tremendous athlete, and the funniest guy. When I had my downtown dog show, I'd ask everybody, who's the funniest guy? Everybody said Reggie Rogers. Reggie Rogers is fantastic. So we went in and told Don we want to win the national championship, and it's a very nerve-wracking meeting when you're with Don. The coach asked me, he goes, "Okay, we want to offer you a full ride. What do you say?" And I said, "Am I your number 1 safety? I'm 18, right? I don't know where I'm getting this stuff." He says, "Well, no, you're number 2. And I said, "Well, who's number 1? They said some kid out of Texas. And I said, "Well, no thanks, I'm good."
So my name is Kat Clark, and I am a practicing attorney. I'm also a 4-year varsity letterwoman at the University of Washington in swimming. I have been a quiet volunteer at the athletic department for 23 years now. And since 2015, I've been quietly volunteering with the football team.
Well, thank you for having us back. I was here last year with one of the other producers, Jim Pigeon, and shared with you at that time a teaser trailer on the project. I met with Mike and I said, "Tell me what you think this story is," because I know Don won a lot of games, but I wouldn't want to make a football movie. And he started to tell me the story of Don James, and I had no idea the impact that man had on the lives of people in the program, around the program, and beyond the program.
So Bill Ames, I played at Washington from 85 to 89. Going into 88, had a lot of promise, thought that I was gonna, have a really great junior year, and then blew out my knee that spring year. In those days, you were in the operating table almost immediately. I think they took you from the game to the hospital, got you all ready to go, and started cutting. Mrs. James was the first person I saw when I opened my eyes in my room. She had cookies there. She was there before my mom. My mom couldn't get over before my surgery. Mrs. James was the first person there. So.
The ferociousness of Don James. I feel like the great leaders, I'm a spiritual guy. I think God anoints these guys with extra power, the fear of the Lord, or whatever you call it. Because I've had bosses who didn't scare me, right? And he was our boss. So everybody's like, "Oh, well, he was your boss. He was in charge. You were afraid." No. There was something about him that was so, awe-inspiring. He just treated me like I was his grandson. It was so strange. He was just loving and kind, and he led me out to the garage there because it was Palm Desert. So he had a whole bunch of Husky posters in the garage. And I was just kind of set back, right? But he still could, stop you in your tracks if you got out of line. He still had coach, right?
If I can have you the favor, do us a favor, if you like this, like the event, like the Facebook page, ask your friends to join in, because I want to build this to be more next year. And we could do a repeat of this again and again, and bringing Husky football players, my favorite athletes in the world, with us fans, me, because it's all about me, and I love my Husky football players, and I just want to see you guys all the time. So the rest of you fans,